Today on Tech Talk, we're talking to Prabhakar Murugaya, founder and CEO of corpcorp.com. Hi Prabhakar, welcome to SITAARRE TV and Tech Talk. Can you tell me about your corporation?
Thank you for having me. Corpcorp.com is a technology job portal for IT consulting and contract jobs. Our unique technology matches the job with the right candidate in 30 seconds. So recruiters can find the right candidate and companies can hire quickly using our platform.
Great. How do you bring recruiters and candidates to your website?
Typically, like any other online job site or any other online platform, we do a lot of marketing online. But more than that, what we believe is there should be a social connectivity between the recruiters and the candidate is in need, especially with a lot of vibration in the market. So what we did was, for the recruiters, we host several events, networking events for the recruiters. So we create a relationship not only between corpcorp.com and the recruiter, also create a relationship physically by meeting them face to face and by touching their hand, and create a relationship among them so that they can learn what's going on in the market, get understanding, and their peer-to-peer discussions and sharing, and bring some experts to come and talk about that. In 3 years, we hosted 27 conferences in US.
Wow.
In all different cities. And in Bay Area itself, we did 3. So I personally met about 2,500 CEOs in my conferences, and we feel very proud of that. On the candidate side, we are hosting technology job fairs. Even though we are talking about online and the mobile, getting things done, still the face-to-face and the handshake make a lot of difference. So when we bring all these companies for a job fair, where we put the name and face in front of the recruiter from the candidate, create a very trusted relationship. So when there is a job opening available, there are 5 candidates applying, but one person who already met the candidate, or the candidate met the recruiter, create oh, I met this guy somewhere, let me talk to them.
The familiarity.
The bond, the relationship is being already established like they worked before. So that is the power of the real social networking. So those are 2 things we do beyond the online marketing.
And for candidates, when you get piles of resumes, here you're talking about 5, but when you get piles and piles, how else can you differentiate yourself as a candidate?
For a candidate, just a resume speaks just what their experience is. When they are sending a cover letter to the recruiter, they can explain what is the best way they can provide the company, what else they can bring into the company, why they are best fit for that requirement. That has to be on the body of the email rather than inside the resume. So the recruiter, when they see the email, this candidate is talking something else. So he understands our job description. It is not a generic that I'm a hard worker, or I can be flexibility. No. The recruiter is looking for something. Is this resume or in that particular candidate can deliver a job? So if that can be an answer to the recruiter, so he will be picked up first. And even candidate can mention, okay, you are looking for all these skills. I don't have these 2 skills, but that is not necessary, or that can be easily picked up on this particular one because I have a similar experience. Even the resume does not have all the skills, still it will elevate them, make them different than other people, because they are spending time to understand the job, that they want to prove that they will be a good, perfect fit for that particular job.
Prabhakar, now I've asked you how employees can benefit or consultants can benefit, but how do corporations benefit and employers benefit from CorpCorp?
Recruiters and companies who are in need of technology resources can come and sign up at corpcorp.com. We help them to find the candidate using our system. When they post a job, we try to give them a best candidate. So it is easy to work using our online platform. Our technology can save more than 30% of their recruiting time on a daily basis. So they can do an online registration at corpcorp.com and start using our services.
Well, that's really great. Thank you.
Thank you.
You mentioned that it's important for candidates to write the cover letter in the body of the email itself and not attach it to the cover letter as a Word document or something?
Correct.
Okay.
And the candidate also need to, because when the handshake happens between the recruiter and the candidate, part of the job, the recruiter is to find the candidate. And part of the job, the candidate is to find the right job. So they both should work 50-50 to make sure that, yes, I'm good for you and you're good for me. So if one person helping other will make that connection pretty quick.
Yeah. And the other thing is, you know, when clients are looking for candidates for jobs, now when the skill set is all there and there's, you know, 5 candidates that are good, what are some personality traits or something that really stands out that they're looking for besides the cover letter saying that, yes, I can deliver the job? What are some characteristics of personality?
I would highly focus on the positive attitude. When they make a call, most of the interviews happening over the phone prior to the face-to-face. So over the phone, having a understanding of what they need, and even technical recruiters, it's a very, very tough job for the recruiters because they are not technically expert in understanding all the technologies. Even candidate is capable of understanding only the technology they know of. But the recruiter, the technical recruiter should know all the technologies. So it's very hard for the technical recruiter to match the candidate with the right description. So it is the responsibility of the candidate to explain the recruiter that this job is asking this and why I am a good fit, and explain them to convince the recruiter that why he is a fit. So that positive attitude is going to, then they can create a summary. You can send this to the project manager. Get me an opportunity in front of the manager who's hiring. I can convince him too. So basically the recruiter job is to get the position fulfilled. So they are looking for a candidate who can go and deliver their job. So that is the expectation from the recruiter perspective.
Great. So almost like a go-getter personality.
Exactly.
Yeah. And what kind of technologies or what kind of training is in high demand right now?
In terms of technology, specifically in the consulting and contract, in a broad, every technology is in demand. The reason is every technology is going through the changes ongoing basis. New versions are coming up and new upgrades are coming up. So there is an ongoing demand for the latest version of the features of that particular technology. But if you focus on very few things, what is in high demand is mobile computing and cloud computing and network. Those are the areas are growing faster than the other skills. But in general, what we say is the market is already up by 9%. And we are expecting probably 15% for this year.
So you said cloud computing, mobile computing, and networking. So those are the areas that people need to really focus on. And for those that are in those areas, that's really great that there's so many opportunities coming up.
Exactly. And not only that, every technology opportunity is in real high demand because there are a lot of jobs are still available, and they're last 2 years whatever things they have not done, now they started doing it. So it's a pretty good to get into the consulting market right now.
Well, that's really good. And what are your future expansion plans with Corp?
What we are seeing is technology is a global commodity. So what we want to create is a global tech workforce. A person in US with a highly specialized knowledge and experience will go and implement a project in Netherlands, and a person in Australia can come and work in US. Person in Canada will go to US. So from here, people go and implement bigger projects in either Peru or Mexico. So that is the global environment is evolving. So we want to create a global technology workforce under one umbrella where anybody can go and work anywhere and provide expert consulting, see the world, at the same time make more money.
Wow, that's really great. Well, thank you so much for your time on Tech Talk.
Thank you.
Pleasure to have you with us.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.